Exactly how we wanted to start the first game at home in the league. Start to create that confidence, that feeling of domination at home. The atmosphere was electric from the beginning.
Last season, there were too many games where you couldn't play Ødegaard and Saka, and both have picked up injuries today.
Yeah, so we already missed Kai this week, or last week, and then those two. With Martin, looks like a shoulder injury. We don't know the extent of that. And Bukayo, while he was running and wrestling with the defender, he felt something in his hamstring. So we'll have to wait and see, but quite concerned about that, yeah.
People often talk about the difference between the Championship and the Premier League being maybe the quality of the finishing, and they scored from every shot on target they had today.
Yes, sums it up as well. I can't really remember many saves of Lucas Perry today. So five shots on target, 5 goals. Of course, we're disappointed with the outcome that we don't travel away with points or a tighter result. But we knew that these things can happen if you want to play on the top level. And this is not a season-defining game for us.
Many highlights. Victor scoring his first 2 goals for the club. Jurian, after a long-term injury, scoring 2 goals. Mosca having his debut for the club. And of course, probably one of the highlights of the day, the debut of Max as 15, and then the impact he had on the game as well. So in general, a super positive afternoon, except of the 2 injuries that we picked with Martin and Bukayo.
Well, let's start with Gyökeres first, because you more than anyone, Alan, will know how important it is for him to open his account to get those first 2 goals. But are there also signs that this is a developing relationship?
Yeah, and understandably so. There were some good signs, but there's also that it still needs working on. And you get that because he's still getting used to his teammates. His teammates are still getting used to him. You can't not ask Bukayo Saka not to go past players because he's brilliant at it. But once you get into that position, when you've got a forward who's used to having balls into the box, sometimes the ball has to go in rather than back. But they've been playing that way for such a long time now. It is going to take time, there's no doubt. This, he just gets his position all wrong. He should take a touch with the left foot, and then he'll have a simple tap in. He just snatches at it for some reason. But also, again, Calafiori here, I think if he makes a run in between the 2 defenders there, and I think that's what Calafiori needs, is that option to do that. He doesn't. OK, that will come also. Then nothing comes of that situation again. And Zubimendi here, once he gets the ball back, look, he's looking for an option. I think he can ping that ball into him there, because he can pin the defender and then spin to his left-hand side and have a pop at goal. And you can see the reaction of Zubimendi, because he's putting his arms up and wanting options. This time from the left-hand side, Madueke, that ball can go in. When you've got a forward who wants balls into the box, you've sometimes got to do it. He takes a touch, another touch, and another touch, and eventually look what happens. No ball into the box. You sometimes have to do that. Centre forwards need to be fed, and he's a goal scorer. Now, 90 seconds in to the second half, I'm sure the manager said something at half-time, Arteta. First-time balls, when you've got someone who can run like he can and you play a high line, you have to play sometimes an early ball. And he's off and running, he gets his goal, all because of that first-time ball and that running behind. Great to see him step up and take the penalty with such confidence. But it is going to take time for him to understand, and for the players also he's playing with to know when and how to put the ball in for him, because they haven't always done that in recent years. And
you'd imagine that weighs quite heavily in terms of his numbers for the game, that second half performance.
I know what it's like for a centre forward. You're desperate to get off to a good start. So for him, it not quite happening for him last week, but getting actually 2 goals today, he'll sleep a lot better tonight, that's for sure.
Just a quick question. Can you try too hard at times as a forward? And then the basic things that normally come to you, you're trying to out. So
yeah, because you want to impress when people are talking about you. The transfer fee's huge. Everyone knows what Arsenal have needed for such a long time. There's pressure on him, so yeah, you can do that. But there's certainly signs there, but they have to get used to each other, and it might take time.
We asked Alan about the striker, so we've got to ask you about the 15-year-old who burst onto the scene. Micah, in Max Baumann.
15 years of age, wow. What a Premier League debut. And not necessarily because he scored and assisted, but just how positive he was. For someone who's at 15 to be doing this sort of thing and having the confidence just to take on a really good fullback in Goodmanson, and his direction, the way he goes one way and the other at such pace. He runs faster with the ball and without the ball. Got overexcited. You see this moment there, and then he gets the penalty. But a couple of stats, though, Kel. He played for Arsenal under-18s at 13. Youngest player to score in UEFA under-19s competition as well. He come through the youth at, I think he was 7 or 8 at the time. But to be doing this on the biggest stage is just incredible. And look at this. Premier, I'm just looking for my name there.
You're not on the list.
Number 20, I think you are, Micah.
I didn't make the list.
Didn't burst onto the scene quite so much, did you?
Next time.
Next time. But is there a sort of other side for Arsenal in terms of the injuries that they've been suffering? Because it's another hamstring injury for Saka, it looks like. Odegaard's a shoulder injury, which is a contact injury, but it just seems as though those hamstrings
take the gloss
are
off a really good day for them. They were really impressive in terms of getting the goals, the confidence and the belief it will give them, but that will certainly put a damper on the day.
But at least now they've got the squad to cope with it. Previous season they haven't, but I think they have now.
Yeah, it's been a difficult time for Arsenal in terms of those injuries. Two newly promoted sides next, though, as Burnley.
How would you describe your emotions right now?
Yeah, of course, I'm really happy with the result, and yeah, of course, it was very nice to score 2 goals as well.
Well, you say very nice, but I mean, would you go a little bit further than that? Because it does feel like there's been a lot of pressure building on you.
Yeah, I think it's always pressure, but yeah, I know I'll take my chances sooner or later, and yeah, today I took 2 of them, and yeah, we won 5-0, so it was a great day.
Victor, Theo Walcott here. I just wanted to ask you, everyone will speak about your goals, and I love the celebration and all that, but how important was it for you tonight to get 90 minutes under your belt in the Premier League for the first time?
Yeah, of course. It was a short pre-season for me. And not too many weeks training, and then of course didn't play any 90 minutes during the preseason. So yeah, it was important for me to get 90 minutes and to get the rhythm, and of course to get to know the team even more during this game. So yeah, I felt more comfortable in how we're playing, and yeah, I think you could see that as well.
Victor, congratulations. Jamie, I'm hoping you've got a screen in front of you. That first one, I would say, having watched you for many years, this feels like your signature move. You want to run into open spaces and do your thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm comfortable when the ball is coming in behind, especially on the left. And then, yeah, cutting inside, and I know I'll take the chance when I have it like that, and yeah, it was a nice goal to start off with.
And Victor, I just want to talk about the players around you as well in the moment in time in the squad. It must be music to your ears having the likes of Bukayo Saka and obviously Max Darwin coming on, and Martinelli wasn't even used tonight. There's so many options for you to get the best out of yourself as well for Arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have so many amazing players going forward, and I think for me it's just important to be in the right place, and yeah, doing the movements that I'll do during the game, and then yeah, I think I'll get a lot of chances during the season.
Can you give us some insight, Victor, into what the biggest challenges would be for someone like yourself, who's obviously played in English football before, but now in the Premier League at a club like Arsenal?
Yeah, of course, it's difficult. I think all the teams we play against want to challenge us and do it difficult for us. So yeah, we have to prepare for every game as best as possible. But yeah, we have an amazing team, and we train well and we work hard every day. So yeah, it's just keep going like this. We started off well now with 2 wins, 2 clean sheets, and a lot of goals. So yeah, I think we're on the right path. But yeah, we can always do better and improve. So yeah, that's the aim.
Well, the good news is, from a personal level, you're averaging a goal a game now, 2 games into the Premier League season. And I think you've got a couple of celebrations to choose from moving forward, Victor, because we saw the usual one, but then the hair has been added as well. Now, I don't know if there's anything in this, Victor, but Did some people say last week you had more touches of your hair than of the ball at Old Trafford? Has that got anything to do with that?